All right, so number four, um, for this test one, section three, gives us a formula, and it's talking about Kathy that is a repair technician at a phone company, and talking about pretty much the number of phones she gets to repair um, in a week. All right, so it gives us this equation. It says that P is 108 minus 23D, where it tells us that P is the amount remaining. So P is the remaining number um, of phones she needs to fix, and D is the number of days it takes her. Well, based on that, you kind of need to. This question is almost like a common sense question in the sense that you want to probably look at the answer choices and kind of see what makes sense. Okay, if P is what is remaining, and there's a subtraction of two things here, this 108 minus 23D. If D is the number of days, it seems like this 23 is how many phones she fixes per day. So this is her per day number of phones she's fixing, which is why that's connected to the number of days. So for example, if she works for like 5 days, if she works for 3 days, then that means she's fixing 23 phones per day times 3 if she works for 3 days. But we're subtracting them from 108 because 108 represents the total number of phones she started with. This is the number of phones she started with. So the company said, hey, here is 108 phones to fix, and we need to fix that. If she's fixing that 23 phones per day, it kind of tells us, well, that's why this P represents what's left over. So if she's worked for 3 days, she will multiply 3 times 23 and then subtract that from 108, and that tells you what's left over. So as a result, this 108 is what she started with, and that's why the answer here will be B, because B says Kathy starts each week with 108 phones to fix. So this 108 represents the number of phones that she starts with for that week, and the answer to this question is B. So it's really just in really studying the equation given. Another thing you could do is look through the answer choices and just kind of eliminate the ones that don't make sense. As you look through the answer keys. So there are a number of different ways to look at it, but the answer for what 108 is the number of phones she starts with.